Bottom 13.
The 49 of Cicerelli involved in that. The 47 of Fontaine.
Looks like the 02 of Tyler Dipple isn't in there as well.
Tyler's had some issues. He was already 4 laps down.
Turn 3, and there's the damage.
A lot of damage to Chris Fontaine's Toyota.
Looks like Cicerelli's going to be able to drive away if he doesn't get stuck in the mud.
Looks like his splitter is gone on that truck, though.
We always talk about Fontaine being a racer that can get to the front in these super speedway races, but that truck's a done. Top of the screen, you see the yellow truck on the right started to go sideways ahead of him. Looked like Cicerelli not, oh, look at that damage, and then just nowhere for Chris Fontaine and that blue and yellow 47 truck to go.
You could see the fire come out of the exhaust. He was off the gas for sure, but just couldn't get stopped in time.
Oh, wow.
And that's a moment that you're thankful that wall is designed to move.
Yes, correct. Oh, man.
Huge impact there.
And Steve, you've mentioned it, that backstretch chicane is so inviting because it invites you to carry so much speed through there.
Well, it invites you, and it's required. I mean, everybody I've talked about.
Burton collides. How about the 29 of Chase Briscoe up and over? Actually did some damage to the fence. Watch it on the onboard. This is one of the guys that would be considered a favorite to win the race a little bit later tonight.
Kevin, when I say
23 of Spencer Gallagher, that's Brian Silas. He's walking back to the infield care center.
Brian Silas came along with nowhere to go and hit him right in the door. The contact has already been made between the 75 and watch Brian Silas. Bam!
Right into the right side of the 23. Fire will then start underneath that 99 after this accident here.
That's insult to injury there. You're already in the inside wall and get hit again. And watch this 99 truck.
Burst into flames here underneath. So Brian Silas then brings that 99 to a stop on the backstretch and had a little problem climbing out of that truck.
Yeah, when something's on fire, you
try to get out of there as quick as you can.
Junior will win at Daytona! And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
Of Austin Dillon into the catch fence. All the crews getting out to that car to assist these drivers. Thumbs going up from all the crew members, and the crowd roars. Look at the catch fence on the front straight. Crew members pulling. Austin Dillon out. He's walking. The damage to the 4 of Kevin Harvick. What an incredible sight to see Austin Dillon walking away from that 3 car that is demolished.
Yeah, the 11 gets kind of stuck in the middle there and comes across the 4's bumper. As he does, he spins back in, gets the 3 airborne, and he just gets projected off the other cars right up into the fence.
Oh, it's Kurt Busch up and over. Boyer's in it. Bobby Labonte's in it. Stremmy's in it. Jeff Gordon down to the grass.
Nothing else coming from behind you.
And Kurt Busch went over and over.
Boyer, McMurray. They're just, guys, I'm with Denny. And, you know, having been in these situations several times, there's no way you can race that way and make it.
And for the 6th time in 7 Talladega races, a pileup in the last 8 laps. Look at Ryan Newman's wrecked race car. He's dropped the window net, assigned to safety crews that he is okay.
The 78 car, Kurt Busch, it is destroyed.
Oh, and J.J. Yaley on track for his 2nd top 10 restrictor plate finish, and Danica Patrick. both torn up.
Yeah, J.J. Yeley in that 36, he had actually cracked the top 5 there, headed onto the back stretch.
Look at the 39 car here of Ryan Newman. Somebody been on top of him.
I think that somebody was Kurt Busch. Let's watch from the Goodyear blimp and see how this unfolds. Watch Kurt Busch, the black car on the bottom.
I think it starts up on the outside here. Let's see. Right in here somewhere.
That's Regan Smith in the middle and Yaley up top.
Right here, the 51 car, Owen Stenhouse squeezes to the outside.
And that's Yaley in the 36.
And that shoved Yaley down. And look at that 78 car upside down and then lands on top of Ryan Newman's 39 car.
Bobby Labonte involved.
Tonight, the 51
race. Let's take a look here.
The 2 of Creed right there in the middle, and
It looked like Jordan Anderson had some sort of an issue and slowed, it looked like.
Well,
and then Creed ran in the back of him.
not sure Sheldon Creed had anywhere to go.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, Jordan looks. Looked like the left front tire looks a little funny on that truck. Possibly maybe a left front tire going down.
You know, Phil, he was running, Jordan was in the 5th position when they entered turn 1 and 2. We were on board the truck behind him, and there were sparks coming from behind the truck. I think maybe Jordan felt something was going wrong and pulled up. I don't know.
Maybe trying to get out.
And a pile up in the middle. The 18 of Kyle Busch is around. Contact, they're rolling in there. Greg Gaulding hits late.
And Steve, you said it.
I don't know if they got the left front or
Just because you have a great car doesn't mean you're going to avoid these kind of things. It's lap 2. Already in wreck.
And you see the 18 pull away, the tail panel damaged very heavily. The left front tire took a very hard shot. We'll have to see
All the rear sheet metal's KO'd.
what the suspension looks like. Bubba Wallace with heavy damage on the 43, smoking. I assume the radiator's knocked out of that car.
Steve, there's mandatory parts that have to be on these cars at certain racetracks. What do they have to do, especially to the 18 with the back flying off of that?
So the tail panel is required at some racetracks. NASCAR is going to have to make the decision whether they feel the speed here is high enough that that's going to be required. That'll be NASCAR's decision. But remember, the biggest difficulty here is you only have 6 minutes to make all these repairs, and pit road can be so
sticky stuff into Ryan Blaney, then he just spins in front of the field.
And when he does that, a roadblock right there on the front stretch.
Little contact for the 78.